Good afternoon. This is ESO News. Um, Information about all about Elder Scrolls, and today there is a special event going on where we have the pony coming in. What I believe and what I think is happening is this is we're all going to get a pony today if you're an ESO member, and also the company is giving to you guys that are watching over on Twitch. You're going to get an Ouroboros crown crate by just watching on Twitch. So get your account logged in over on Twitch. They've got some sort of Twitch drop going in. The company is working endlessly, like an endless archive. Get these things into our devices that we should. We all deserve to receive a gift. And so what I'm seeing here, I've got to do a system check on some things. So some of these things that you guys see, you're not going to understand what you're actually seeing. Now we have to get we have to get the pony in. That's one of our heroes. We need our hero to show up. We need the pony to come in. Is the pony gonna save us, or is the hero gonna save the Anchorborn? We got the Anchorborn pony coming in. Now, in order to get the Anchorborn pony coming in, there is just certain people that just cannot go into certain places. So this is what I've seen here. I've been working over on here on this is the news stuff. But on another end here in Elder Scrolls, I have to explain that Skyblivion is coming in here in the year of 2025. That's a long ways away. And what we need to work? We need the pony to work. We need the pony to be saved. Because we need the pony to save us. That's my pony. That's my pony. So what I'm talking about is on two different sides. I have always kind of been a Sega, but I'm working as a Nintendo. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Maybe you saw last night. Maybe you didn't. The game ESO is actually fully functioning. Now our Sega is not fully functioning, so we gotta get Pony in. Well, we got a picture of Pony, but if we don't get Pony saved, we ain't gonna be saved. So got to do some things inside of the system. So I'm looking at here really quick here off of ESO, and this will explain to the company what's going on. I'm gonna look in here really quick. Here of we've got the pony going. It's obvious. This is groundbreaking work in all of the history of Elder Scrolls. This is a very special day. Um, I've kind of presented the special day, like I think about a week ago. I explained how important this day actually is, and that this is an important thing. So what I'm going to do here, we're just going to check out of what's going on. This was happening yesterday with where going over into Besta from ElderScrollsOnline.com over into Besta. Besta was not showing a login, just like right now how we're showing that we have to log in, but we are logged in. You see what I'm saying? We need the pony to come in. We need the pony to, like the Pony Express. So by you logging into Twitch, for example, you're gonna get the Ouroboros Ouroboros Crown Crate. Um, so you might get one of them to work on over in the Crown Crate um, alchemy section. Getting the box, getting the gem to work. So we got um, here in the news back over here to membership does have its benefits. You know, you guys become an Elder Scrolls member, a monthly member. That's an important thing. Whether you're over an Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam, or Nintendo. You know, Nintendo's good. Have the upper hand with certain things. Comes down to it on the things that need to work. We need Sega to work. Sega has been forgotten. We cannot forget Sega. Just the Sega pony. We need to. Pony to get in there. The pony somewhere. We just need the pony to be able to work. So what is going on here with the? Isn't this great thing showing? There's all sorts of gifts going on. Let's see here. Getting back to the pony. So as getting the pony, you probably want a deer. If you like the deer, you're gonna just remember, if you can't get the deer right now, remember you're gonna get the goat, the sky oblivion goat. Yeah, remember the goat. The goat stays. The goat doesn't go nowhere. See, the goat, you know, when the goat knows, the goat stays. The goat don't go nowhere. So what's going to go on with the pony? Pony doesn't go anywhere either. The pony stays. So we got to get our pony pet. Now the question is, if we don't get this saved, look at what this is on the full running program here tonight of the game. Think about it. We get pony saved inside of the fully running game that's currently running, but yet on the inner system, if we can't get the inner system working, pony's not going to be able to come out. You see what I'm saying? We won't be able to ride pony. We won't be able to have pony walk around with us in the game. It's that important for pony to be able to follow us. Of course, pony wants to follow us. Pony can't follow us if we go into the wrong place. And I'm hoping that those of you that know what that wrong place is, you don't go into the wrong place. So if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're not supposed to go into that place and you know you're not supposed to be going into that place, that certain place, don't go into that certain place. There's reasons why I'm moving up. And I'm going in. I'm trying to get into the place that I'm supposed to, in the game. So this is an important thing for us to see. So I'm gonna go in here and look at here on the support that I had sent here yesterday, here through ElderScrollsOnline.com. There's three basic logins inside of elderscrollsonline.com, and those of you that are just regular Elder Scrolls users, you're just going to go to one system, whether you're in Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam. You're not gonna go to a bunch of different companies. You're just gonna go to one company. For example, like if you have an Xbox console, you're just gonna go to Xbox. So I'm gonna look in here to see if we have this here for where it says the Elder Scrolls Online support, and we do. So showing here, this is a good thing. You see what I'm saying? The right here, the support is logged in. So send in a ticket about Skyblivion, because I don't know like all of the ins and outs of like how some things work. I'm kind of pulled into some things that I haven't known, but what I'm meant to do, that's where I'm going. And so what we have to do is we have to get Skyblivion. Yes, I have to get Skyblivion noticed. And that's what the online support is for. So we can get help the technical side. The things that we don't understand. The people that are all knowing or super knowable, I can guarantee that they're not super smart in other areas, and that's where I come in, and I do what I'm supposed to do. So the point here is, how do we get the system working? As you can see, this is logged in here over on the Elder Scrolls on ElderScrollsOnline.com. But however, we're not logged in over on the account side. The accounting side is not logged in, and it is assumed that the forum side is not logged in. But we are logged in over on the support side. That stays in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to refresh the button and see if this shows us as logged in. Yep, this is logged in. So this stays in. This is a good thing. So we have one in for a connection, but we don't have an in on the two other sides of the site. You see what I'm saying? We need the accounting side to be logged in, and we need the forum side to be logged in. In essence, the game side and the store side, along with the accessibility side, where that goes all the way over to the Elder Scrolls Online, with us totally being connected, whether it's an Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam. For some odd reason, Nintendo's not in the site here. There's probably a lot of questions on why Nintendo's not, but I'm not for sure why Nintendo's not in there as a potential connection. The point of what I'm making, what we need to see on the two sides of the pony, actually seeing the pony move around, we need the pony to work on the external side and the internal side. So Pony can come in and out for us, to where we always, when we call for Pony be coming running. That's kind of like a person, you when you see something that actually works, you go run, and if it doesn't work, sometimes you gotta ask a person for help. Sometimes it's hard for people to ask for help. And so what I'm going through here, I'm just going through a check, and what I have to communicate is I need some help on certain places. This is just the system is not functioning like it should. Um, this is a big complex matter because Sky Oblivion is coming in. ESO is not running currently. Now on your guys's, if you go into the game, like some of your consoles, you're like, well, mine works. And I'm like, well, mine doesn't work. So like, how does the how does that work? Well, it's a connection. See, a person's console that works now. This is becoming more understandable. See what I'm saying? Like when that person's console works, when my console does not work, see, I have to be able to use a connection to where the branch actually works. See what I'm saying? When my console works, someone else's console might not work. And what they have to do is they have to use my connection to where we can be connected. See what I'm saying? That we all have to come together to where we get the system working. If you are not doing your part, you need to do your part. And so, if you're an actual Twitch user, for example, I'm big into Twitch and getting the system prepared, and the company is bending over backwards to help you guys out. So get logged into Twitch if you are a regular Twitch user. There have been a noted over 162 million users have been solidified inside of Twitch. And so that's an important thing for us to understand to where you guys are able to get into Twitch. Of course it costs a monthly cost. And if you want to go over into Twitch, that's a good thing. But you got to stay over in Twitch. Now you see what I'm saying? If you're just a regular Trovo user, you need to stay in Trovo. Now you kind of getting what I'm saying? I'm seeing some of the problems over in Twitch, and Twitch is getting a lot better. Right now I'm currently logged in over on Twitch, so if you guys want to chat over there on the Twitch channel, that's great. When you log in and when you start watching the broadcast, you're gonna get an RL Barrows crown crate, all for yourself, to where you can use in there and you can make crown gems. And the wrapping of the crown gems that is yet to be seen, but that's okay as long as we get the crown gems in. You see what I'm saying? It's like literal the makings of a ring. And so we want to work a little bit further, and this is a good thing. So what I'm going to do here, since I'm on air here, what I need to do is I need to show the different things that's going on inside of the system, because this all connects up. Some of these things won't make sense right away of how what's going on inside of the system. Inside of the system, the play button goes through just like over in Sky Oblivion, and it's getting closer and closer and closer to where the system is working. So I want you guys to get into the system a little bit more like you always do. We got to make it work, because the alignment is coming in. See what I'm saying? Here's on this arm that you see me waving. This is the base game. This is the base game. The base game is the main game of Sky Oblivion. You get what I'm saying? This is the base game arm. See what I'm saying? Now this is the main game. See what I'm saying? This is Sky Oblivion. Sky Oblivion's wiggling around. See what I'm saying? The base game is wiggling around too. So the two games are coming in almost there. We're just not there yet. I'm gonna get there. So right here, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go over into Google Play again. Have to do this to show a connection, um, show what the connections are doing. Yeah, there have been some like bad things that have happened, and so we have to look at these things to be able to improve the system. This does involve Elder Scrolls Online. Google Play does. So you guys got to pay attention if you've been into other people's accounts and you've been down if you have been downloading apps off of somebody else's account, you can't do that because that has screwed up the system. You just we can't go over into with another account, and then just like say, oh, we can download another with another username. I can have another username. That doesn't work like that. You have to actually log in with your regular email that you always do, and that's what you got to do. All right. So getting Google Play on. We are going to go to Google Play. This is a good thing to show. Google. Google, Google. It's like, what is this? This is the big Google, the boomerang. It works. Well, sort of. See how slow that is? There is that's not a problem seeing that's slow. However, there is a problem, and I do not like that picture on the bottom right. I do not like brain eaters. That just looks disgusting. Okay, gonna do this. Type in Elder Scrolls. This is a system check of what's going on, so this is gonna take some time. Okay, so that Elder Scrolls. We need Pony to come in. Pony. You know when you're supposed to get something, you know it. You know. See, I know I'm supposed to get Pony going. And right here is Google Play Store is not responding. So what is going on? See, it when you see the like wait. No, you don't just wait. See, the Infernal City is not showing up, along with Fallout Shelter is not showing. So usually right here the Legends is notified, but usually it shows a loading bar issue that's going on. This is slower than dog's not. Dog's not slow. The dog's not supposed to be in the ESO news. Where we got an ESO news game? Good. ESO neighbor. So ESO pledges. Why is this taking so long? Hmm. So right here, over on here over ESO pledges, for example, there's two devices that are mine. Of what I'm seeing here, it's showing wait again. Not for sure why, and that just went in. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense. So now what's going to be seen? Look at this. What's going on? I'm just going to leave this on here. I'm not going to actually. This just came. This just came in. I'm not going to take the loading bar thing off just yet. So we'll leave this over here. This is on right now. Currently ESO pledges, and it's assumed that this is actually intruding upon legends, intruding upon UESP, um, whatever other Elder Scrolls, like the ESO app, basic any app you could have thought about, and it's because of a user or users coming in with an unauthorized device. They actually downloaded the apps. Do you see what I'm saying, or do you understand what I'm saying? The unauthorized user or users went in with an unauthorized device and they started downloading the apps. See what I'm saying? They went in to an account that was not their own and they downloaded the app. They illegally downloaded the apps off of a Samsung SCGO2. It's the same thing with this individual or multiple users. They would have done this over in Game Pass or over in Twitch. This is a horrible thing of what I'm talking about. And when you understand a little bit more of why that individual user or the multiple users that have done this, you'll understand why that is like pretty much a detriment to like the entire app society, the entire apps of the world. That's a basic problem. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go outside. I will be right back. I'm gonna take a break, but I'm gonna keep this on. Now you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to go off of actually. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna go off. I'll be right back. All right, now you're kind of seeing how this costs some money to actually do. It costs money. So this is the time that we just sit back and we watch the system run. This is the literal AI that's coming in that works for us. And those of you that are using that are just have been watching, you have to understand why the system has to run has to be let in. Places like Google, for example, Google, AOL, it could be DuckDuckGo, it could be Alta Vista, Digital, it could be any one of the multiple sites that run these types of programs, which is basic running engines. This runs over into the multiple systems that we work on, and if you are just watching this and not paying for the programs, then you're not doing yourself or society any good by just going in and downloading. See what I'm saying? This right here over on just because ESO pledges, I'm not for sure if it's payable now, but it's what I'm saying here is this right here, the system, this shows us that another another device put in has been inputted, and most likely the person went out went out of the account and downloaded the this individual app. And so I'm talking about this involves every single app. Every single app. This actually is a nightmare to us. Those of us that try to that pay. And so all I'm doing is I'm pressing the cancel button, and this provides a still picture of the word which says ESO pledges. This actually now is programming on the other side to where those of you that have ESO pledges, now this is building a connection for you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over to the other apps. Some apps I don't see that they might need work, but I don't see it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to some other ones and have to do this every day. And it does get old, but this is what is actually needed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in Elder Scrolls, and most likely Legends will show the same thing as ESO pledges. That's the BS part, is that when people have gone in to other accounts illegally, that's what happens. Um, so this is what happens, and that's the BS part where this should not be showing the loading bar going in. It's because of people wanting updates to come in. Of course, we need updates, but we don't need Legends updated just as much as we don't need ESO pledges to be updated regularly. What I'm talking about with the game of Sky Oblivion and the base game of ESO, those are coming in to where we're going to have the running system running, and we need the pony to run. The pony is a blessing, and of course we're going to have to pay for some things. to get the system running. For some odd reason, UESP Wiki is not showing the loading bar issue just yet. But those of you in UESP Wiki, you will have that problem if you do have, for some odd reason, have a person that goes into your account, you'll start seeing the issue, which is a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. I'm just going to explain how Reddit is the pinpointed place that is having issues. And so what we have to do in Elder Scrolls is we have to say the system is running, but it's kind of like an ass backwards thing that of what we see and what we have to explain of how the system is, like how the system is. Out here, Terraria. Like, what does Terraria have to do with Elder Scrolls? Well, it's a beautiful game. It's an absolute beautiful game, and so I'm getting that running. So those of you on, I'm not going to explain every little ins and outs of why these things need paid, because the time has expired already of why these things were needed to be paid. So if you haven't gotten Terraria and you're looking at this, you're like, why the heck is that running? It's because it's been paid before, and that was needed in that form to get the connections running. So, in essence, Terraria is a like a backup connection. What I'm talking about over in Vesta, when you guys look at, you're like, what does those games have to do with Elder Scrolls? Well, what they have to do is they're a backup. Basically, what I'm talking about with Terraria, for example, it's a backup in some form for Elder Scrolls. Just is, and it does cost money. The game Terraria does cost money. And those of you in a regular major functioning communication site, you're gonna want to get Terraria. Now, if you're in another communication site, you'll be like, I don't need Terraria, and in another communication site, you don't need Terraria. But in the individual communication site that I'm referring about, you do need Terraria. So those of you in another area, see what I'm saying? It's gonna do us no good if I explain which communication site actually is needed for Terraria to be bought. It's because the time has expired to where, like, oh, hey, I can buy that, because you can't buy Terraria because you don't know which communication site is needed. And if I explained which site was Terraria was needed, well, that would do us no good if the person that wasn't supposed to come in bought Terraria and said, "Hey, Terraria works," but you're not supposed to be in that communication site. So serious, those of you that were not supposed to be in certain sites, you're watching this and you're like, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in there, and now I understand why he's saying that those things need paid. So right over here, this looks all good in the search end here of Google N for Elder Scrolls. This looks good. I'm gonna go really quick over into writing in ES. I'm gonna write in Vesta. Vesta. This is the best. Just like ZeniMax. In Elder Scrolls, you'll start understanding a little bit more of why Vesta is kind of the eyes of Elder Scrolls, whereas ZeniMax is the ears of Elder Scrolls. Right here over in This individual app called Starfield Watch, this is an important backing for us in Elder Scrolls. This helps us keep the times and the dates available over in Vesta, for example, to where we have the specific day. Like here currently in the locally, it's the 21st of December, and I'm going to check this here real quick. Of that, it says, and it does say the 21st. And if we didn't know the time, there are certain places where you can show as like ESO server or over in Western calendar or Eastern calendar, you can check out the dates and times. And Western calendar, for example, in the local area, that is correlated over to Starfield Watch, to where that helps Starfield Watch continue to function. Um, so we're gonna go back over here and getting the other ones, showing that there's no loading bar. This is beyond boring, but this is needed. Um, Having the system showing that the system is functioning. All of these apps wouldn't work. At Terraria working. Okay, so let's type in an ESO, and so ESO Surveyor, or some might call it ESO Survivor. As you can see, the whoever the person or the people were, and with the Samsung SCGO2, they really screwed up because ESO Surveyor is a connection over in a place called Russia. Um, and now I'm going to explain how the connection is going out from the NA server and the EU server. Now, when we talk about the EU server, this right here, this individual app helps the EU server. What I'm talking about, the ESO app, it's called the UESO app, but it's ESO app. It's the ESO app, and this helps us connect both the NA server and the EU server. So now we have a total connection between the NA server and the EU server. Why is that not going back? So the back button's not working. There we go. So the ESO app is working. And we have the ESO Surveyor Lite that's going to start working. What this is basically, this is going to transmit. This is the basic transmission for the ESO app. This brings in light into the app to where the app will function. What I'm talking about, this will make sense later on, to where the pony is going to be able to go into the external and the internal. So this is basically providing the pony the necessary means to get into both places. As you can see, the wording ESO Surveyor Lite is now solidified. So when we click the back button, this should go right away. As it did, that's a good thing. So this is proving that the connections are going to be reestablished. Okay, so we have, and just some of these apps, like apps that you don't see, like, and like not normal places that you would get involved with. For some of these places, like this is the small fragment apps that are available throughout the internet. These are important. Just like I have no idea what Five Nights at Freddy's is, but I know it costs money. It does cost money to have those things run. Even though Five Nights at Freddy's is not specifically related to Elder Scrolls, it is a form of the game system that does affect Elder Scrolls. So just because you see Five Nights at Freddy's, you might be in a game. I don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's actually is related to, so I'm not gonna buy that app because I don't I don't go into Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not gonna be at Freddy's place 5 nights out of the week. But I'm sure Freddy is pretty nice. Freddy probably gets pretty mean. Or why don't you go over? Have you ever gotten Peppa Pig? Well, the world of Peppa Pig. You know how the pony's gonna beat out the competition. The world of Peppa Pig's gonna come in. You know why World of Peppa Pig is gonna win? Because World of Peppa Pig is gonna help out castles be built. Beautiful. Really is. World of Peppa Pig. Have you ever watched Peppa Pig? I vaguely remember Peppa Pig, but Peppa Pig is good, and Peppa Pig. I'm sure you can learn a lot about Peppa Pig. Do you remember Webbiella? I do. I miss the horsey. Don't mess with the horsey. Webbiella will come in. Webbiella is going to help out the Anchorborn pony. I really wish the Webbiella into in with Anchorbone pony. Heck yeah. Okay, now the question is here, because this is all done now. I'm over here on Google Play. I'm just going to explain how here on Reddit is a not exactly functioning. I do see a lot of problems over in Reddit, and that goes over into Discord. And so there's some issues there, and so Reddit is one of the best. Now we have to understand why this is not the why I'm not going to press the update button. It's because Reddit didn't need to be updated before, and most likely will not need to be updated. Why would the Reddit app need to be updated? Dude, the Reddit app was never needed to be updated. Why did the Reddit app need to be updated? I'll explain why the Reddit app doesn't need to be updated. because it's already updated regularly live by all sorts of users. And when those of you that are those users who think that the certain apps need to be updated, if you go on in and then you're like, there's another person's gonna say, fine, just go in, get stuck in there. Then you get in there in that little ball game, you're stuck. I'm just going to explain how there's a fight. There is a literal fight in Reddit and Discord. There is a literal fight that is going on because the company's not whole yet. The company is whole because what we have to do is we have to go by different names. When somebody says like I go by many names, that's the truth with some people. This is the horrible part. Those of you, yeah, that is the horrible part. I'm not going to go into it fully, like on why these things are, why those bad things are happening. But what I'm saying is there's a fight in Reddit and Discord, and those things have to be fixed. That's what's happening with how the pony is messed up in the internal. The pony's not messed up in the external, but the pony kind of is messed up in the external because the internal's not working. And other users saying, why does that need to work? Some people say that's for your own good. Like, oh, okay, I'll just keep on going to that specific thing. And then there's another person who goes in and says, I want to go into there. And then a person asks, are you going to stay in there? I'm going to stay in there. I'm going to stay there. A week later, they're not even in there. Like, where are they? I thought they were going to play the game with me. They're nowhere to be found. It is funny, but it's not funny because we need these things to work. You know how cute the little Reddit. You know how cute Reddit is. Reddit is very cute. Hands down, Reddit has orange. Hands down, Reddit's got orange eyes. Reddit sees all. Reddit even has a banana. The Reddit phone. Did you get the Reddit phone? Watch out, because the Reddit phone can be smushed. You can dive into anything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That sure is cute. Bam, 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 bam. Anchorborn ponies coming in. Sam's got the Anchorborn pony back. You're so cute, pony. Where's the goat? All right, I'm gonna be right back. And this is some good stuff. So Google Play's all ready, and so we need the connection. And gonna go into it further. Gonna do this live, and this is an important thing to see for us to getting Skype Living in the Skype Living horse has to be able to run. This is the literal third DLC horse. Such a beautiful pony. I'll be right back. All right, just got back here. Over here in the Skype that are in the Steam system, you kind of start understanding a little bit more about what's going on here. This is a literal live connection, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look in here and see about what the what's going on with the connection. As you can kind of see here, I'm here on the screen with the pin with the mouse, or what's called the pinpointed locator of the game here, of just right over here. This shows right here of the pinpointer where I can press the play button, but I've got the controller. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press the controller and see if this works for us. Right over here of what we got here for the see here. So on this computer, Steam Deck, this will help us to where we can press the play button. So I'm gonna press the play button externally. There we go. It's launching. It's launching. It's just not showing. All right, give me a second here, really quick. Again, I'm going to press the launch button again. All right, so that does not launch, but it does. It does. This is a great thing to see, because this is launching from the internal internal side of ESO. As you can see, this is being done live. This is a great step, and for those of us getting Sky Oblivion in just as much as the base game in ESO, in whichever game series you're playing in Elder Scrolls Online. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of explain how this actually works. Going to get over on the base game over here, showing on the screen. Now this should have actually launched over. This is the actual literal playtest. So this doesn't actually this is not going to actually go over into certain places, and that's the reason why the company is has to do some studies. We have to do some studies to where we can see the game be available. This is a literal live connection to where we can get the games. Virtually any Elder Scrolls games can be programmed to where we can play it on our devices, such as a Steam console, an Xbox console, a PlayStation console, or a Nintendo Switch console. This is some fun stuff. So as you see, we will be able to play the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition, the Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard, Elder Scrolls Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Battlespire, Legends, Skyblivion, and whatever else other game gets inputted into the system. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna get the game, get ESO running, and we wanna be able to see the pony. So what I'm gonna do here on this end is I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be I will be right back. This is some great stuff going in, getting into the game. God.
You're awake. Oh, thank the stars.
All right, so we got this. We want to see if we can get the money. So I'm gonna grab this spoon and this is great stuff. What ignoring we? Getting ready. Sky delivery. We're enjoying. I will be right back in a little bit.
met, and good fortune to you. Goodbye, my friend.